Watch someone who can never sit still. The moment there's nothing to do, they find something. A task, a screen, a reason to stand up and cross the room. It looks like energy. It looks like drive. But sometimes the person who can't stop moving isn't chasing anything at all. They're outrunning the one thing that catches up the second they stop. You know this person. Maybe you are this person. The one who cleans when they're upset, who opens their laptop the instant a room goes quiet, who calls the silence at the end of the day boring and reaches for their phone before the feeling has a name. From the outside it reads as productive, always busy, always on to the next thing. And some of them really are just built that way. But watch closely and you'll notice something the busy ones don't advertise. They never actually stop. Not really. There's always one more thing. And the one more thing is the point. Here's a word for it that most people never hear. Experiential avoidance. It's the habit of arranging your life so you never have to sit inside a feeling, not fighting the feeling, not fixing it, just making sure it can never quite land on you, because there's always motion in the way. There's a darker reason underneath the busyness, and it has nothing to do with ambition. Think about a man who lost something. It doesn't matter what. A person, a version of himself. A night that split his life into before and after. When it happened, he did what a lot of people do. He stayed busy. He worked. He fixed things around the house that didn't need fixing, and it helped. Every time the grief started to rise, he found a task, and the task pulled him out of it, and the relief was real. That relief is the whole trap, and almost nobody sees it. Because here's what his brain learned. It didn't learn grief is bad. It learned something far more precise. It learned the second you feel that thing starting, get up, and the feeling goes away. Every escape was a small reward. And a reward doesn't teach you to feel less. A reward teaches you to escape faster. This is negative reinforcement. And it's one of the most reliable things the human brain does. We don't just move toward pleasure. We move hard and automatically toward whatever removes discomfort. The behavior that turns the discomfort off gets stamped in. So the getting up got stronger and stronger until it wasn't a choice anymore. Until sitting still for 10 seconds felt like standing on a trapdoor. Ask yourself something. When you finally stop at the end of a long day, does it feel like rest? Or does it feel like something you have to get through? Because there's a quiet cost to always getting up. The feeling you keep escaping never gets to finish. Every emotion has an arc. It rises, it crests, and if you let it, it falls on its own. That's what people mean when they say a feeling passed. It ran its arc, but you can only find that out by staying long enough to watch it crest. The man who gets up every time never learns the falling part. He only ever meets the rising part, the worst part, over and over. So of course he's afraid of it. He's only ever met the monster in its first 3 seconds. This is where it stops being innocent, because at some point, the busyness stops being a response to pain and becomes the thing that keeps the pain alive. And this is the part that sorts people. Not everyone who can't sit still is running from something. Some people genuinely have somewhere to be. So how do you tell the difference? There are really two kinds of people who stay in motion. Call the first one the chaser. The chaser moves toward things. They're building something, going somewhere, and the motion has a direction. When you take the task away from a chaser, they're fine. They can sit on a porch and do nothing and feel full. Their stillness isn't empty. It's just a pause between the things they're moving toward. Then there's the other kind. Call this one the outrunner. The outrunner isn't moving toward anything. The motion has no destination. Its only job is to stay ahead of the stillness, because the stillness is where the thing lives. Take the task away from an outrunner and watch what happens. They don't relax. They get restless, then anxious, then they find a new task fast, because something is starting to surface, and the whole system exists to keep it under. The tell was never how much you move. Plenty of calm people are busy. The tell is what shows up the instant you're forced to stop. So try it. Not now, not with me talking, but tonight, when the day is done and the room goes quiet, don't reach for anything. Just sit and notice what walks into the room. You already know which one you are. The chaser will read this and feel nothing, because there's nothing waiting for them in the quiet. But the outrunner felt something tighten a few sentences ago, a small pull to check their phone, to stand up, to make this stop. That pull is the answer. That pull is the thing you've been outrunning, and it's been patient. and it isn't going anywhere. The man who lost something eventually sat down, not because he was cured, because he got too tired to get up one more time. And the feeling he'd run from for years came in and sat next to him, and it was terrible. And then, after a while, it crested, and then it began to fall. He found out it had always been able to fall. He'd just never stayed long enough to let it. You don't have to fix the feeling tonight. You just have to stop getting up. That's all stillness ever asked of you, to find out that the thing you've been running from was only ever waiting for you to sit down.